Now we come to the important term database management system. A database management system is specialized software that helps the user to interact with the database. It allows the user to insert, delete, update, or retrieve the data. DBMS provides controlled access to the data. It is a computer based record keeping system. It is important to note that the DBMS allow different user application programs to concurrently access the same database. DBMS is an intermediate layer between programs and the data. Programs access the DBMS which then accesses the data. Examples of the popular database management systems are Oracle Database, Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft Access, and MySQL. In the figure, you can see that there are three different officers working in an office, while payroll officer requires staff-related details. Customer service officer needs access to customer accounts. Sales manager needs access to stock related details. DBMS helps all these officers to access the database simultaneously for different types of information. Features of DBMS. DBMS supports multi-user environment that allows user to access and manipulate data in parallel. DBMS removes data redundancy. DBMS allows sharing of data. DBMS has the facility to limit the permissions of the users. DBMS versus flat file. DBMS supports multi-user access. Flat file does not support multi-user access. DBMS removes redundancy. In case of flat file, redundancy issues are there. DBMS is expensive. In the long run, DBMS proves its worth. Flat file is cheaper. Use of database or DBMS for business activities or applications of DBMS. There are a few areas where some organizations use databases for their business activities in their day-to-day life. Banks use DBMS to manage customer information, banking transactions, loans, etc. Airlines use database to store customer details, flight timings, bookings, etc. Universities use DBMS to store students' profile, course registrations, and grades. Telecom companies use DBMS to keep a record of the customers' calls made, bills, etc. Organizations use DBMS to store information about employees, their salaries, taxes, etc. Railway uses DBMS for reservations and schedule information. E-commerce companies use database to store information about employees, suppliers, products, sales, etc. Next, advantages of database or DBMS. Databases are used to organize, store, and retrieve information as efficiently and effectively as possible. Database offers following advantages. Number one, reduces data redundancy. Number two, facilitates sharing of data. Third, data integrity. Fourth, ensures data security. Fifth, privacy. Sixth, backup and recovery. Seventh, data consistency. Eighth, data is accessed more quickly. Ninth, improved data quality. 10th, ensures that all information is complete, relevant, and timely. Now we discuss each point one by one. Number one, reduces data redundancy. In DBMS, the data redundancy can be controlled or reduced, but it not removed completely. Data redundancy means the duplication of data. Sometimes it is necessary to create duplicate copies of the same data items in order to relate tables with each other. The given table shows data redundancy. Try to find out the duplication of data in the given table at your level. Yes, you have found out the duplicate data. The data in respect of Ramesh is appearing twice. Number two, facilitates sharing of data. The data stored in the database can be shared among multiple users. Many users can access the database simultaneously. Third, data integration. In DBMS, data in database is stored in tables. A single database contains multiple tables and relationships can be created between tables. This makes easy to retrieve and update data. Fourth, ensures data security. It is the protection of the database from unauthorized users. Only authorized users are allowed to access the database and their identity is authenticated using a username and password. Fifth, data consistency. Data consistency means that all the data appears consistently across the database and must be the same for all the users viewing the database. Moreover, any changes made to the database are immediately reflected to all the users and there is no data inconsistency. The table given here shows an example of data inconsistency. Please try to find out the data inconsistency in the table at your level. You might have noticed that in one of the rows it is written that Ramesh has not paid fees, while in some other row it is shown that Ramesh had paid the fees. Such type of data inconsistency is not there in case of DBMS. Privacy. It is most important rule in database. It means that only authorized users can access the database according to its privacy constraints. To secure data, levels are set in the database and the user can only view the data which is allowed to be seen. For example, in social networking sites, access constraints are different for different accounts. Seventh, backup and recovery. DBMS automatically takes care of backup and recovery. 8. Data is accessed more quickly. 9. Improved data quality. 10th. Ensures that all information is complete, accurate, relevant, and timely. Disadvantages of DBMS. DBMS has plenty of advantages, but it has certain flaws as well. Number one, high cost of hardware and software. Number two, requirement of trained staff to use DBMS. Third, increased vulnerability because in some organizations all data is integrated into a single database which can be damaged because of electric failure or database is corrupted on the storage media. Fourth, DBMS can't perform sophisticated calculations. When not to use a DBMS system, we should not use DBMS system when we do not have the budget or the expertise to operate a DBMS. In such cases, Excel or flat files may be used. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.